Welcome students. Today we are going to study second chapter of geography, land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife resources. In the first paragraph there is a Mamba story. We will read out the story. In a small village in Tanzania, Africa, Mamba gets up very early in the morning to fetch water. She has to walk a long way and returns after a few hours. She then helps her mother in the house and joins her brothers in taking care of their goats. All her family owns is a piece of rocky land around their small hut. Mamba's father can barely means hardly, grow some maize and beans on it after toiling hard. This is not enough to feed their family for the whole years. It means that Mamba, where lives that region, is having severe water problem as well as the land which is available in the area which is rocky land. And cause of that, after toiling hard, they were barely grow some maize and beans on it. And this is not enough for their family. Second paragraph we will read. In the second paragraph there is a Peter story. Peter lives in the heart of sheep rearing region in New Zealand where his family runs a wool processing factory. Every day when he returns from school, Peter watches his uncle taking care of their sheep. Their shipyard is situated on a wide grassy plain with hills in the far distance. It is managed in a scientific way using the latest technology. Peter's family also grows vegetables through organic farming. Here in the Peter story we come to know that where the Peter live, the land is quite fertile as well as enough availability of water. Cause of that, grassy plain area spread across the hills. Cause of that, sheep rearing occupation developed over there. And cause of the sheep's wool processing factories were also developed on that region. This all the processing activities they were doing with the help of latest technology. Also they were growing vegetables with the help of organic farming. Now Mamba and Peter stay in two different parts of the world and lead very different lives. Mamba lives in Africa, the region where world's largest hot desert is situated, and New Zealand, Peter lives where enough availability of water as well as very wonderful climate. So two different parts of the world, Mamba and Peter, both they lives. But this difference is because how this difference is created. This difference is because of differences in the quality of land. Mamba lives that land is rocky land. Peter lives the land which is fertile land. Soil as well as water availability, natural vegetation, animals and the uses of technology. The availability of such resources is the main reason places differ from each other. About all these factors such as land, soil, water, natural vegetation, animals and uses of technology. These factors makes the places differ from one another. Okay, so we will move towards the next point which is very important, that is the land. Land is among the most important natural resource. It covers only about 30%. Accurately, 29.2% of the total area of the Earth's surface and all parts of this small percentage are not habitable. Means habitable is not suitable to live. Even though 30% area which is covered by the land, but whole 30% of land which is not suitable for the living purpose. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world. Uneven distribution means not even. Some places are having densely populated areas, some places are less populated areas. So the population distribution is not equal around the all parts of the world, is mainly due to varied characteristics of land and climate. But why? Why on the planet Earth even distribution of population? Why it is not? Because of the different characteristics of land as well as climate. The rugged topography. Rugged is not even. Topography, physical characteristics of an area, such as in the particular area, availability of mountains, availability of river, availability of plain region, means all these physical characteristics called as topography. So the rugged topography, steep slopes, some areas, steep slopes areas of the mountains, there also uneven distribution about the population. Low-lying areas susceptible to water logging, such as eastern part of our country, Assam, Brahmaputra and all. Desert areas, thick forested areas are normally sparsely populated or uninhabited. Desert areas, we know my dear students, we studied in 7th standard, Africa, desert area, cause of the severe climate as well as low quality of soil, less availability of water, desert areas are sparsely populated. Thick forested areas, such as we studied about Amazon areas. So these areas are less populated or uninhabited. Plains and river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. The land where plain region as well as river valleys, because river valleys where we can find fertile land. Plain areas also having the good amount of water availability. Cause of that, plains and river valleys are suitable for agriculture. Land for suitable for agriculture. Cause of that, these areas are densely populated areas of the world. Now we studied about 30% of the land where densely populated areas, or which areas are less populated or uninhabited areas. Now the land use. What is the use of land? Land is used for different purpose, such as very important use of land: agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads and setting up of industries. These are commonly uses of land. So above first and second paragraph, we studied the stories about Mamba and Peter. Mamba's family, they were using land for growing maize and beans. Peter's family, they were, what purpose they were using land? They were also using land for organic farming also, as well as grassy plain areas reserved for the sheep, which were very good for sheep rearing purpose. So these are the commonly used uses of land. The use of land is determined by physical factors such as topography, soil, climate, minerals and availability of water. Human factors such as population and technology are also the important determinants of land use patterns. Human as well as technology. The uses of technology, advanced use of technology makes the land more useful, and this only can be done by uses of human skill. And here we can use to say human and technology are very important determinants for the land use pattern. Now here land use in selected countries table is given here. In the first column countries names are there. Then the second column cropland. Third is the pasture, forest and the other uses. In the first, if we can see the cropland, which country especially having the highest percentage of land under the cropland. If we will see here, India near about 57% of land used for the cropland. In the second column, the land which is used for the pasture or which is reserved for the pasture. Pasture means the land which is reserved for grazing animals. So here Australia is the leading country where highest percentage 56% land which is reserved for the pasture, and the forest land in Japan near about 67% land which is in Japan which is used for the which is reserved for the forest or which is covered by the forest. And in the other uses, Canada, the country which is leading which is 52% of the land which used for the other purpose. Now the land can be divided on the basis of private land and community land. Very important point. The land which is divided on the basis of private and community land. Private land is owned by individuals, means the proper owner is there. Ownership owned by particular person, particular individuals, whereas community land is owned by the community for the common uses, like collection of fodder. Fodder means animal food, fruits, nuts or medicinal herbs. These community lands are also called as common property resources. This common property resources or community land which is owned by community for common means from the community land all the people they can get fodder, fruits, nuts or medicinal herbs, means there no any one individual person hold, which is common or which can be used by common people also. People and their demands are ever growing, but the availability of land is limited. Only 30% of land 30% of land is available, and near about 70% water is there. The demands are increasing, but the land is limited. The land availability of land is not increasing according to the demand of people. The quality of land also differed from place to place. People started encroaching the common lands to build up commercial areas. People started encroaching. Encroaching means even though that much need is not there, but then too they were trying to fetch more and more land under their control cause of the commercial purpose, such as for building housing complexes in the urban areas, to expand the agricultural land in the rural areas and all. Today the vast changes in the land use pattern also reflect the cultural changes in the society. Here we can see the threats for the land degradation, the land. Here we can see the less respected. Degradation means the land quality deteriorating, landslides due to the constructional activities in the mountainous areas where for building the highways and all, landslides occur, soil erosion due to the cutting down more and more trees, and clarification, desertification for the agriculture. What is happening cause of that? Soil erosion. Then desertification are the major threats to the environment, and because of the expansion of agriculture and constructional activities. So these are the major threats. We have to make some of the initiatives. Cause of that, there should be no land degradation, as well as the threats such as landslides, soil erosion, desertification. This should be not happen. So with this land point, we are going to conclude.